The battle for media conglomerate Waystar RoyCo rages on. After the recent COVID-19 pandemic forced most shows to cancel their shooting schedules and postpone their release dates, many of us wondered when Succession would come back to HBO. It was an especially hard 2-year waiting period, but at least it gave many viewers the chance to catch up on the story of betrayal and backstabbing of the Roy family. After Season 2 closed on the mother of all cliffhangers, we're all dying to find out what will happen in the upcoming Season 3, now that Kendall has exposed his father as the monster we all love to hate. Well, we won't have to wait much longer. The show's creator, Jesse Armstrong, recently announced that Succession would come back for a third round on October 17, 2021. We've already got a blood-curdling trailer, and from the looks of it, the series' father-son conflict will rise to new heights of cruelty and bloodiness. If you're in the mood for the contemporary equivalent of a Shakespearean tragedy set in the 21st century America, you could do much worse than binge-watch the critically acclaimed satirical drama. But the show's success doesn't rest only on the shoulders of Kendall and Logan. The Waystar RoyCo family has one of the most spectacular casts in recent TV history, down to its humblest employees. And who is humbler than adorable, cringeworthy Greg the Egg? As a slump-shouldered, awkward cousin to the Roys, Greg Hirsch is one of the series' funniest characters, and one of the more relatable ones, if only because he hasn't been raised with a silver spoon in his mouth. However, despite appearances, he's no dummy, as he soon learns to connive and plot like the best of them. Greg wouldn't be nearly as awkwardly charming if it weren't for Nicholas Braun, a relative newcomer to show business who is way more talented than the character he plays. Before we find out whether Tom and Greg spend their bromance honeymoon in jail, let's take a minute to find out about the young American actor who was snuck into Waystar RoyCo and our hearts. Keep watching to find out 5 things you probably didn't know about Nicholas Braun. While you're watching, remember to show your support by clicking on the like and subscribe buttons. Don't forget to hit the bell icon too. You'll get notified every time there's a new video available. We've got more facts and news about the stars of Succession and all your favorite Hollywood films and TV shows, so stay tuned. Number 5. He started acting at 13, went from Disney superhero to stardom. It's hard to believe, but 33-year-old Nicholas Braun already has 20 years of acting experience behind him. He was only 13 when he appeared on TV for the first time, in a movie called Walter and Henry. However, his first breakthrough came when he was cast as Zac Braun, aka Zac Attack, in the underrated comedy Sky High. His colorful performance as a budding superhero allowed him to earn several more roles in Disney movies, such as Minutemen and Princess Protection Program. After his stints as a Disney star, Nicholas started getting even more callbacks from auditions. He appeared in 2 ABC series that weren't very successful, the adaptation of rom-com classic 10 Things I Hate About You, and The Secret Life of an American Teenager. It was only after those projects that he was able to star in more successful films, like The Perks of Being a Wallflower and Kevin Smith's horror thriller film Red State. His role on Succession has finally turned him into a household name, which is why he was unsurprisingly chosen to play one of the lead roles in a crazy comedy called Zola. He was cast as Derek, with 2 R's, a stripper's awkward boyfriend who follows her as she becomes entangled in murder and prostitution. We haven't seen it, but it sounds like the perfect mix of crime and cringe for Greg. Number 4. He's a musician, with featured vocals and a dog named after Lauryn Hill. Braun's talent is not limited to acting. He also loves music and grew up listening to wildly different genres, from punk rock to R&B. He is a self-confessed Lauryn Hill fan, so much so that he even named his dog after her. But Nicholas's musical ambitions are much bigger than just attending concerts. He has confessed in several interviews that one of his lifelong wishes was to release some of the songs he's written in the past few years. Although he has admitted that he's been too shy to let the world know about these abilities, music has always been in his mind as a future project. Back in 2015, he tried his hand at a musical collaboration for the first time. He was featured on 2 songs on the Phantom's first EP, Broken Halo. One of them, Voyeur, even features his vocals. If you want to hear what Greg sounds like on the microphone, you should check it out. There's an even more amazing musical fun fact about Nicholas, but you'll have to keep watching to find out. Number 3. He comes from a showbiz family with a Rolling Stones story. As you can tell from Greg Hirsch's quick way up the ranks of the Waystar RoyCo company, having family members in the same business as you can be a big help. Nicholas's dad, Craig Braun, did a few stints as an actor, but he is mostly renowned for his work in the music industry. One of his best-known works is pretty high profile. He was one of the co-designers of the album cover for the Rolling Stones' 1971 album Sticky Fingers. Now we know where Braun's love of music comes from. Although Nicholas's mother Elizabeth is not involved in the entertainment industry, he's been lucky enough to share his main interests and hobbies with his brother Christopher Braun, who works as a professional musician, so we can assume that there's more than just a few jams at the Braun household. After Nick's parents split up and married other people, the actor got 2 half-brothers, Guillaume Remiel and Timothy Braun. Guillaume is a film and TV actor, whereas Timothy is a TV director. It looks like the Roys are not the only family with a keen sense of business. Number 2. He released a solidary COVID-19 punk rock song. As we already mentioned, the COVID-19 pandemic had a pretty big impact on the schedule for Succession. As Nicholas waited to resume shooting for the show, he decided to pass the time by making an out-there musical statement. He released a song based on the pandemic titled Antibodies. Do you have? The punk pop ditty is a laugh-out-loud combination of romance and paranoia, with lyrics like, "If you come within 6 feet, mask on, but if you got antibodies, pants off." It's as hilarious as anything you would expect from Greg, and it works as a beautiful companion to Kendall's L to the O to the G rap. Braun's song may be pretty funny, but it also served a good cause. Part of the proceeds went to a few health foundations like Cope and Partners in Health. Not only that, but it also earned Nicholas an actual record deal. We guess it's time we finally release our rock opera about the Roy family. Wish us luck! Number 1. The reason why he finds it hard to go on dates. Despite his towering presence and his adorable smile, Nicholas is by all accounts still single. After he filmed the romantic comedy How to Be Single with Dakota Johnson, there were more than a few rumors about shipping the actors together. However, nothing was confirmed, and it looks like they were a little more than close friends. In interviews, Braun has admitted to being a bit shy and quite the overthinker. He's had more than a few experiences where he has been very excited about a date only to wait in vain for a call or a text back. This has led him to, in his own words, trying to play it cool for a bit and finally ending things to maintain his self-confidence. We guess that troubled attitude towards love was part of the inspiration for his paranoid love song, Antibodies. So at least we're happy that he was able to turn his frustration into a musical career. And remember what they say, you can't make a Tomlet without breaking some Gregs. Well, that's our video about Greg the Egg, the unlikely but hopeful heir to the Roy fortune, aka Nicholas Braun. Did we maybe leave something important out? If you think so, let us know your favorite Succession star facts by leaving a comment below this video. And remember, if you enjoy our content, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to our channel to show some support. While you're at it, hit the bell icon too, and you'll get a notification every time there's some new videos for you. As we gear up for the Succession release date, we'll be uploading more content on the show, so make sure you don't miss it. Thanks for watching, and see you soon!